Baseball is in Russell Larsen's blood. Ever since he was a little kid, he played the game he loved, until he had a bump in the road that led him away from the sport. But you can only be away from something you love so long until you can't live without it any longer. Throughout his childhood, Larsen excelled on the diamond, which led to a promising career as a high school baseball player.
When I was a sophomore, I actually got pulled up from JV to pitch for varsity. And then my junior year after that kind of stuck to pitching for the most part, just because I had a pretty good freshman in front of me by junior year. So once he graduated, I moved to first base my senior year, and that's where I stuck for the most part there.
His talent and performance in high school drew interest from several college programs.
I actually had an opportunity to walk on in 2 Division I programs. When I was a junior, I got invited down to Florida Gulf Coast for a showcase, and the last day of the camp, the coach took me and my dad on a private tour and asked me if I wanted to walk on at Florida Gulf Coast. The same thing happened with Troy my senior year. It was a walk-on opportunity, and I thought I'd be able to do something a little bit better.
Despite the chance to further his career, the competitive fire and want to play had deteriorated to a point where Larsen had to make one of the toughest choices of his life.
I just decided not to really play college baseball, just because my senior year I was burnt out, my arm hurt, I was just tired of baseball, and I just wanted to break from it.
After receiving a life-changing opportunity, Russell realized that he could be away from the game no longer.
I had a coach from high school, or he actually coaches at West Alabama now. He called me and said there was an opening for left-handed pitcher, and they were looking for left-handed pitchers over at the Barons. And I got a call from him saying that they had a tryout.
Because of this opportunity, Larsen has been training for over a year now, trying to get back to his peak level of performance.
The biggest thing I do is a lot of leg work, running, getting in condition. Because the biggest thing when you're pitching is all legs. So that's what keeps you playing or throwing the 7 to 9 innings that you have to throw. And then other than that, I do a lot of shoulder work, like chest, shoulder, a lot of like rotator cuff stuff.
Russell Larsen's love for the game made him realize how much he missed baseball. He hopes to get another chance at a minor league tryout this spring. Reporting for the University of Alabama, I'm Erik Evenson.